Your post-game with Wheeling Nailers head coach Derek Army after the 4-0 loss to the Cincinnati Cyclones. First off, Derek, what are your thoughts about tonight's game?
Yeah, I mean, from our standpoint, a few, breakdowns. I thought Goat made some huge saves to keep us in it, and I thought we gave ourselves a chance. We had some really good looks, and when you don't score, it changes things. Now they capitalized on their chances early, and we weren't able to kind of push and finish on ours. I thought there were some really good stints there, but unfortunately we came up short.
Only 4 shots at the end of the first period. There were some quality chances there, but the quantity wasn't there.
Yeah, I mean, that's one we kind of focus on. Their netminder was just, only played 3 games last year, so it was kind of a focal point to, make him work a little bit. And, unfortunately, Callie's got the breakaway and doesn't get it on net. Desi hits the crossbar on one. Joe's gets one taken off his stick in the slot. There's a couple others where we had really good looks to shoot and passed up on those chances or just missed the net. And I think that's, part of being a little bit dialed. And I think that's one where, you get a chance, you get a second rebound, you get something. We just unfortunately weren't able to. And I think, going into the second down 2-1 is a lot different than down 2-0, obviously.
Taylor Goodyear, you mentioned, fantastic performance here tonight. Gave up 3 goals, but was fantastic in that second period. Made so many big-time saves on odd-man rushes.
Yeah, we pushed and gave up a little bit more than we should, but it was one guys were pressing to try and score, and I think we missed. Bobby Hampton had a really good look on the back door, and all of a sudden it's back the other way, and you at that point you're like, oh, they're probably scoring here, and he makes an unbelievable save. So he let us hang around. He made some big saves to let us hang around. Now we unfortunately just weren't able to kind of capitalize.
As you said, you wanted to put pressure on Sinclair. It seemed like he just came up big, especially in that same period as well.
Yeah, he made some really big stops in the second. I don't know if necessarily we were, there's a couple we flubbed or put on his pads. I think there was, we'd have a little bit more of a scoring touch in those spots, just from a standpoint of making him work. I mean, he did have, the big stop was at the 18:30 mark, I think. Desi had Sam Tremblay made a really nice play to him in the slot, and the kid made a really good glove save. But that, all of a sudden we came out guns blazing. You score there 2-1, but a lot of what ifs, and unfortunately we got to bear down on these chances we get. It can't just be one and done.
One positive on the night, you guys had 4 penalty kills, successful on all 4 of them. What changed on the kill from last week to this week?
Yeah, I mean, I think one is Toledo's power play is absolutely, it's one of the better in the league, and that Brandon Hawkins can shoot a hockey puck. But I think for us, it was coming into tonight was, we wanted to win the specialty teams, or at least you break even and give yourself a chance. And, the PK, I thought, did a really good job of that and looked really good. We didn't give up a whole lot. And what we did give up, it was just kind of, harmless tips from outside that Goat made some saves on. But I thought the penalty kill came through. I don't know if there was necessarily a change, but there were some guys that really were working, like Tremblay and Drev and those guys that came up big on it.
One final question: how do you move forward going to this Sunday against Iowa?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's harder to start at home the first 3. I think it'd be nice. It depends if you have what kind of team you have. If with a young team, it's tough because the expectation is you win all 3, you win all 4, whatever it may be, and that's my expectation as well. But now you face a little adversity, and for us, it's let's just take it one shift at a time against Iowa. They're a good hockey team. They'll be on the back end of a 3-3. So for us, it'll be not letting it be an easy game or your classic Sunday game. It'll be pressing, and I think for me, the one thing I'm excited to see, I guess, is to see who bounces back and who's driving that day, who's a little adversity, who's pushing back, who's gritting it out. And so for us, that's one of the things that I think with a young team and with some of the guys we have, you need to know going through the season is who can hang and who can play in these spots. And so I'm anxious to see who steps up on Sunday.
Thank you, Derek.
Thank you.